Hi, everybody.
Ooh, man. If y'all could have seen behind the scenes,
He is in a tizzy.
the last minute,
He's in a tizzy.
I didn't know what I was going to do. I mean, look, how are y'all doing, by the way? I had a jar of moonshine. It's been in there for, 6 months?
Yeah.
The seal hasn't been broken. And I'm like, Michelle, I got to have a shot. My big fat butt can't even get this thing open. Michelle does it. She says, I broke the seal. So I tried again. It still doesn't work. And she says, take the pliers and hit the top of it. And I was like, huh?
Just pop it around the edges. My grandma taught me that, and it works.
It did work because it opened right up. So to get the show started tonight, we got some Old Smoky banana pudding moonshine.
And it's good.
So we're going to go, we're not pouring shots. We're just going straight for the jar.
It's just us here. It's good.
Ooh.
The drink that I got with that it was ice cream, vanilla ice cream.
You want another one?
No, thank you. Mixed with that. And it was so good.
Gosh.
All right. He needs to calm it down.
So yeah, we hope you guys are doing really good.
Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for coming in here tonight. We hope to have a decent live show. We just got back off a cruise. Oh Lord,
He's a mess.
I'm a nervous. Let me start this one too.
Oh gosh, now he's gonna get a beer going.
Yeah, gotta get that one going.
He's a mess.
It's probably gonna squirt everywhere.
Anthony shook it up coming down the steps. All right, we survived.
We got some big news announced tonight. That's why we're
We do.
This is something my wife got me a couple of years ago, which is awesome. It's a koozie. It can be a can or a bottle koozie. And it's also got a beer opener at the bottom of it right here, just FYI. So those coming in tonight, this is not a drinking show, by the way. Don't unsub because of that.
No, he's just in a bad way.
It's just been a little stressful. I guess this can be a shot glass too. I didn't ever realize that till just now. But okay, we've wasted 5 minutes, right, Michelle?
Yeah. Sorry, y'all.
All right, had to squeak that one out as we were talking. But is everybody doing all right? Let me see. Right. Thumbs up in the chat. Are you doing okay? Woo! Hot mess. Hot mess. I hope everybody is doing all right.
Yes.
What'd somebody say? Yep, I need that beer gadget. In fact, next week, we're going to show you the Frost Buddy. Those that like tumblers to take them on cruise ships, it's pretty cool. You got to get one. But tonight we're going to do kind of our review of the Sunshine. That's what this whole thing is. It's not a drinking party or whatever like that. We're not big drinkers, believe it or not. I'm big, but not a big drinker. The people on the cruise may think differently of that, but I can tell some stories I won't tonight. But we had a great time.
It was so fun.
I'll be honest with you. I think, every time you go on a cruise, you're like,
that was the best.
That's the best cruise ever. I think that's the best cruise. That's the best cruise ship. I think overall, so far, in our short-term cruising career, vacationing,
it was so much fun.
That might be my favorite ship.
We had a lot of fun.
Maybe my favorite ship so far. Now, we still have some bigger, I see Lauren's popped in here. Hey, Lauren. Lauren, we met her on the Sunshine. She's the first person to ever say on a cruise ship, hey, we recognize you.
No.
So I feel kind of bougie. I felt Lauren,
thank you, Lauren.
We'll send you the $19.99 later. But glad to see somebody on the Sunshine is actually in here tonight trying to see what, give us maybe their opinion too. So Lauren, when we start talking about things, give your thoughts on it as well. And I saw Ronnie and I think Bill and some other people in here that was on that cruise ship, the KY Travelers. Give your thoughts on it too, because it may be different from ours. So it's totally understandable and we get it. So let's say hey to people in the chat. Michelle, you want to?
Sure.
So if Michelle, you keep your eyes open. I got bad eyesight. That's another thing I got to, I'm a wreck
He's
tonight.
A wreck.
But Miss Meg, welcome in. I feel like Lucy now. I'm not going to say that. Glad you're in here. Anthony, glad you're in here. BDF, good to see you in the house tonight. Oh God, the Luvy's fat life people. Miss Hazel, she's so awesome. I got to get with you, Hazel, behind the scenes. I still want to get you to come on here and give us your thoughts on the freedom and also that whole thing with the fire. That was kind of cool.
Yes,
not cool that it was a fire, but it's cool that you were on there and we can get your perspective. Is what I mean. Funnel Heads, Andrew and family, how are you doing? Good to see you in the house. The Moonlight Adventures is in the house. Got Miss Holly is in the house. Blaine is in the house. Who else we got here? I said Holly, right? I did.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody's got a pan. Somebody's getting ready to get hit in the frying pan. Is that me? Miss Alma is in the house. She is definitely one that keeps that family in check.
Yes. We had so much fun.
So much fun. Gaylor's, yes, the pig was awesome. We're going to talk about that. It was Rodney Scott's barbecue in Charleston, South Carolina. Definitely going to talk about that. It was awesome. Shorts are in the house. There's Mr. Jonathan. How are you doing? Miss Carla McClendon, good to see you in the house tonight. That's awesome. I think I did say the Gaylors, right? Yeah, because I threw his name up there.
I think so.
Miss Kathy, how you doing? I think that's a new name. Good to see you in here.
Thank you for joining us.
Were you on the sunshine with us as well? If you were, say yes and let us know. And we'll try to throw it up here. This chat's going pretty fast tonight. So Miss Hope Faith is in the house. Mr. Captain himself, Billy J Travels. He was cool this week. Mr. Ronnie, I saw him on a I think it's vidIQ. He had showed that was really cool. Billy J, that is really cool. And the Gilberts are in the house. So close to getting to 1,000. If you have not subbed to their channel, please sub to their channel. They're so close to 1,000.
They are so hilarious.
So is Nana's Hidden Apron.
Yes.
Another great channel, Tom and Brenda. Sub to theirs.
And they're the sweetest.
They are so nice. Who else we got in here? Cheers. Yes, that's right. Cheers for sure. Hot mess right off the bat. Hey, Funnel Heads, Kathy. Hey, Kathy. I know we said it earlier. Alma, BDF. Yes. Have I missed anybody else, Michelle?
I don't think so. I think you're doing well.
I think we're getting to the bottom. If I'm missing it, Miss Betsy. It's been a while, Betsy. Sorry about that. Sorry, not sorry. And I said Bill, right? Yep, I got Bill in there. Okay. Who else we got? Oh, life is good today. Was there like 3 of them? Yeah, Betsy, we called you out on that one. We got it for you, lady. And I love all this talk. Miss Lauren, as we talked about. Lauren, great to see you in there. Dave, it jumped way down.
Whoa!
Sorry about that. Don't know what happened.
Well,
Journey with the Gingers.
Bunch of different people.
Somebody's on Facebook said, "Hey, I apologize."
Whoa!
Her sunshine used to be the Destiny. We were on the Destiny 2004. Hey, John, good to see you in here.
Hey.
Good to see you in the house. Yes. Dave was in the house. Yeah, I think I got him. And again, I apologize. It just jumped big time on us, jumping down.
We got Bill and Lucy.
Bill and Lucy, yes. Kathy, we got her.
We got Journey with the Gingers.
Journey with the Gingers. And here, Funnel Heads is saying, we sell the Destiny before it became the Sunshine. We also have done the Sunshine 3 times. That's awesome. So we got a lot of wealth of knowledge in here.
Yes.
And our view may be totally different from everybody else. Miss Kathy Mills, love to see you in here. Great to see you. Great to see cruise her twice already. Cool. Awesome.
I really love the ship.
I love the layout of the ship.
I think our room sucked, but the ship layout was great.
There goes my video. Dang, Michelle, I wasn't going to say it sucked. Now nobody's going to watch it. Nobody's going to watch the videos now because you said it sucked.
But I love the layout of the ship, really.
Yeah, I did too. I think we've hit. There's Miss Peg and Artie. Got you in the house. Peg and Artie in the house. So if I miss anybody, I apologize. We'll pop up questions in here along the way. So again, we went out on the 20th, the 25th. We went down the 19th, stayed a day early in a hotel room. We've put 2 videos out already. The first one I put out, I messed up twice on it and had to come back with a 3rd time at 3 o'clock in the morning. So that video is actually doing really well.
He was very eager to get it out.
The embarkation video is doing really well. The other one's not doing too bad. It's got 200 or 300 views a couple of days ago, but I really like that embarkation video, how it turned out and the feedback we're getting. And the reason why is our channel, if you haven't seen us or been with us so much, our channel we feel is more like informational. I mean, we like to have a good time too, and you'll see some of that in the videos. Not as much as some people because we're just not that funny of people.
We're boring.
Well, she has some gaseous problems, so we can't show a lot of that in the videos. Sorry, let me have another drink. But
somebody better come and save him.
Uh-oh.
He is cruising for a bruising.
Now, Mike, I see. Look, Meg's done got on to me. Now,
Yep.
Mike. So, but we're more informational. So a lot of our videos when we put it out cruising is going to be about information. I'm a diehard. When I go on a cruise, I watch all the videos I can of that cruise line, that cruise ship, the port.
The exact room we have.
Right. So when we do videos, yeah, I'll look up for the exact room number we have. So that's the kind of videos I like to put out. We like to put out is informational videos. So yeah, there's going to be some fun and joking and cutting up in some of them. Probably not as much as other channels because I want to put stuff that either I can go back and look at again or somebody else can. And that's some of the great feedback we've gotten recently from the video we put out on Charleston because it is a different port. Now, let's get into having some fun with some photos. All right. So we went down on the 19th. We stayed at a Home to Suites. That's a video coming out. You know, typical Home to Suite room if you stayed at a Home to Suite before. This one we actually liked better than the one in Tennessee, didn't you, Michelle? You thought you liked it better?
Yes, I
did. There's Miss Lucy. She's in the house. How you doing, Miss Lucy?
I see Harley's World too. Is that a new name?
No, Harley World has been out a while. Booking soon, looking for all the info. Great, we come to the right place. We're going to give you our opinion, but we're also going to give you a lot of vlogs if you coming up on the Sunshine. And there's other great creators in here that's been on the Sunshine as well. You got the Funnel Heads. You got Journey with the Gingers. You got Lucy and Bill from MGM. You got Life is Good Today. Many people have put great videos out on the Sunshine. So they're in this chat now. Sub to their channels as well. But some great people in here. So it's a typical home to suite, pool. The bedroom was really nice, but I liked it overall better than the one in Tennessee. Did you know it in Pigeon Forge?
Yes,
it was very clean.
Very clean, and they had kept the room up. It was recently painted, and it was very tidy, and it just had better presentation than the one in Tennessee.
Yeah, I agree. And this was only 10 minutes away from the port. So in our embarkation video, I mentioned that I'm parking actually right underneath the entrance, and we say that, and it's right on Savannah Street.
Yeah,
I know MGM stayed at the Holiday Inn, like on the other side of TGIF.
It was Applebee's.
Applebee's. I don't think it was Applebee's. I think it was we got it. I think we both got it wrong.
So there was a restaurant in
between.
They're
gonna tell us. But yeah, there was a restaurant in between us, and they sit on the other side of it. Harley's World, yes. How are you doing in the house? Yeah, she I think she picked up us on the Freedom cruises.
I'm sorry.
So
Ruby Tuesdays.
Ruby Tuesdays, yes, that is right. Ruby Tuesdays.
Yes.
Glad we had Bill and Lucy to pull us out of that depth.
Absolutely.
All right, so that was the first place we stayed at. I would definitely recommend this place stay at. We're going to have a room tour coming out of that in the next week or two. The next video we put out is going to be about the Margaritaville Nassau Resort, but this will be one of the next ones after soon after that. So this was a big day for me. You know, I'm a big fan of smoking meat and barbecue. You know that. Started up a separate channel, which this is going to be one of the first videos on that channel. We've only got 2 so far, other than a huge playlist of previous. Rodney Scott's Whole Hog Barbecue, you got to visit it. If you are a barbecue purist, you love whole hog cooking, you can see right here, they did it. 160-pound hogs in the back, coming straight out of North Carolina. And this lady pitmaster, she did an awesome job of, number one, giving me a tour in the back, but she was out there. It was 90 degrees. Mm-hmm. In the back, it was probably 100 and, God, it felt like 120 degrees with all that coal. And
this was Father's Day too.
This was Father's Day. And the restaurant was so awesome that we talked to the manager, and of course I'm going to talk to Wall. And I said, what's the chance of me going back there and taking a few pictures? She said, well, we're giving tours if you want to go on a tour. And I was like, no way. And Michelle's like, we're going in the car, Mike. You can go if you want to. But we went in and did a tour of it. She spent 15, 20 minutes with me, showed me how they cook everything. We gave recipes back and forth. She said, your barbecue recipe is the same as Rodney Scott's minus the ketchup. That's exactly what she said. And you'll see it in the vlog whenever you do it. But it was awesome. Father's Day gift for me. Number one, I got to eat Rodney Scott's. We had to go there twice. It was so busy.
Mm-hmm.
We went back second time about 3 o'clock, maybe.
Yeah, like 3:30.
First time we went about 12:30, 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's too busy. Went back to the hotel, came back. But that was awesome. So if you're ever in Charleston, you're ever going to stay the day before, or even before you come back, definitely check out
It was very good.
Rodney Scott's Whole Hog Barbecue. Michelle, we'll just say real quick, what was your favorite item from there?
Oh my gosh. It was all good. It was all good. The pulled pork was really good, but the wings were my favorite.
My favorite probably was the ribs and the pulled pork sandwiches were close. The brisket was not bad, but of all the things I ate, the brisket was the least really good thing on there. Now I will say this, it's pricey. It's not cheap.
And boy, do they have good
But
cornbread.
if you understand what they do in the back right here, if you're a barbecue purist or you love that, all the work they do in the back, they burn down all the wood and they use nothing but the coals and put it up underneath the pigs and the meat. It's pretty awesome. So definitely check that place out. Okay, now we're going to actually talk about the ship.
Oh, okay.
And we already got an embarkation video. Go check that out. It's like I said, we're getting a lot of good feedback on that. So I think it's a pretty good video overall. Of course, we couldn't put everything in there, but the food on the Carnival ship, what was your opinion of it, Michelle?
Quite impressive. Quite impressive. Certainly better than the Freedom, because we were not impressed at all, but we were really pleased.
Yeah, I thought as far as all the cruise ships we've been on, this was by far the best food.
I agree.
I had one bad experience in the MDR on the last day of Sea Day,
And that was our fault.
and I ordered linguine, and Anthony ordered spaghetti because
For
I was wanting to do something different for Sea Day brunch. But by far, and you know me, I'm a food snob. Some of y'all give me a hard time about it. The food I thought was great overall. Now, there was some other people on the cruise ship that didn't think it was all that, maybe. I thought overall it was really, really good. Yes. I mean, this top left is really it's called braised brisket, but really what it is, it's like a pot roast, but it was over potatoes and then the broccoli, onions. It's so good. And then we had baked Alaska.
Yes,
that was really good. It was a little different because it had that cake mixture in it, just other than just ice cream, but it still was really good. Anthony here, Capitano's was closed down at night, but in the MDR, they brought some of the foods from the Cucina out in the MDR, and Michelle, Anthony, and I actually got the same thing.
Yes.
And it was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't the best I've ever had, but
Anthony actually got it twice, and he inhaled it both times. So he really enjoyed it as well. That kid put some food away.
So Miss Lauren comes up and says, we talked about this in the hallway, but we agreed that the food was great. I agree, Lauren. It was really, really good for that ship. Of all the Carnival ships, I thought it was the best food by far.
Yeah.
The bottom right here is from the steakhouse. The steakhouse was good, but I don't think it was as good as the Freedom.
I agree with that.
They didn't have the Wagyu, Australian Wagyu. I got the New York strip, which I'm not a big New York strip fan. Michelle got the filet, but the filet said it was broiled, and that kind of scared me when they said broiled. So I kind of stayed away with it and got the New York strip. It was cooked the way I asked, which was medium. And then see, Harley said she's going on the Mardi Gras soon, and then Moonlight saying it was great on the Magic. Miss Tess is saying she's got 22 days. You feel safe leaving your car at the ports. One in Charleston, we didn't have an issue at all in Charleston with our stuff.
In a locked gated area.
I think Josh, the Moons had said that they had some issues up there in Norfolk, but we didn't see any issues in Charleston.
No, not at all.
So the food overall, A+.
Yes.
You know me, I'm going to put a ton of vlogs out. I think in 5 days, I got 52 videos coming out. Most of them are all food. I think we ate 45 times at restaurants. So in 5 days, that was 9 a day. So that's about average for us. But I thought the food was great overall. Yeah. Of course, you had your normal blue iguana. Guys was really good.
Both were really good.
Gigi's. We didn't even mention Gigi's.
Oh my gosh.
Gigi's was awesome. It was
really
good food too. And then I actually ate the Mongolian wok the next day. big thumbs up on it. And when I ate on the Mongolian Walk on the Freedom, I didn't like it. So I was very impressed with it. All right, so we're going to tell you real quick a mistake we made. So we had rented, and kind of jumping ahead of things. Maybe I need to go forward first. So this is Margaritaville Nassau Resort, the resort in Nassau.
Yes.
Definitely, this is going to be a vlog coming out. My next vlog, our next vlog, which will be by Saturday, probably Saturday evening sometime, we'll come out with this vlog. This is the picture in the top left of us out in the beach area. You can see behind us the beach area, and then the hotel behind that. Over here on the top right, you see Bill and Ronnie and Alma and Ellie Mae, but this is the Lazy River area where you walk into it. The Lazy River is awesome. It's really cool. Nice. The bottom right is the Lazy River area as well. You kind of go through a cave part of it, and then they got like these what is it?
They got like sprinkles, and then some of them will just flood you.
And they got like a video up on the wall of jellyfish or something.
Yeah.
And then the left right here, bottom left, is they have like a flow rider that you can ride as well, which is included in that price. And then behind that is the beach, and you can see the lighthouse. I don't know what that thing on the right is, that building is that they're building.
When we were out in the ocean, we were
trying to figure
that
out. So we didn't go and try to figure it out, but there is some kind of building over there to the right. I don't know if you can see that or not with my mouse, but there is something back there that was recently built.
Right.
And if you know what that is,
it doesn't look occupied yet, so maybe they're adding on to something.
Yeah. So let me just put it this way without spoiling our vlog. It's very expensive. I mean, by the time we paid $180 for 2 adults and a child was only like 35, adults was like 70. So it's around $180 for adults. We got 3 cheeseburgers, a Coke, and a water. And then I tipped them $10. It was $105. Mm-hmm. And the burgers, let me tell you up front right here, it wasn't that great. It was definitely not, it was not a cheeseburger in paradise by far.
It's not.
Not worth $22. No. The fries were good with it.
Yes. Very pricey. Drinks were very pricey.
Drinks, I did buy double the alcohol in them, but I got a margarita, a Long Island iced tea, and a virgin pina colada.
Did you say it was $55?
$54. It was $45, and I tipped them 20%. Now, I will say this. They hit you with a VAT tax, too, if you don't pay attention in Nassau. So not only do you pay a gratuity 18%, a VAT tax, and then I always kind of feel like I want to give them cash to make sure they get the money.
You mean as a tip?
Yeah, so I'm really like giving them 28-30% tip.
Because are they really getting that other money?
So we spent about $330 to $350. That was
a lot
for one day there.
Now, it was fun.
It was fun.
And we enjoyed the company, and it was fun.
It was fun. Yeah, I don't want to spoil the vlog. I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
When the vlog comes out, I'll definitely tell you the full adventure of what I think about it. But it was nice, though.
Yes.
It was not overcrowded. You had the Lazy River was awesome. You don't have to worry about kids in that Lazy River area because it's only 3 feet deep.
Right.
So you don't have to worry about things like that. But
you can get on the floats, or you can just kind of splash around in it. It does have water direction that pushes you in the direction that you're supposed to go.
So let me tell you this. Is it worth a one-time going? Definitely.
Yes.
Would I probably do it again? No. Okay. Still watch our vlog though.
Meg wants to know the major question. Was the burger overcooked?
The booger and the burger was overcooked, baby. Definitely overcooked. Not medium. No, it was definitely not a cheeseburger in paradise. I can tell you that.
I think there are other places that you can go that are much cheaper.
But we wasn't even going to get off in Nassau. Mm-mm. So this was something we did want to try out. Anthony had a ball there. He loved it. Ellie Mae, it looked like, loved it.
Yes.
They did have an area where you can jump into water that's like 11 foot deep. So
yes.
That's the only area, though. I think Dalton from the Stokes said, hey, I can't even really swim in here. It's only 3 foot deep. And I never really thought about that, but he was absolutely right on that. So definitely, I would put the Margaritaville and Grand Turk definitely ahead of this because number one, the
Oh
Margaritaville
yeah.
and Grand Turk is free.
Right.
And then you can buy a bucket. Like they don't even offer a bucket of beer.
Right.
You couldn't buy a bucket of beer for, I paid $10 for a Nassau brewed beer, plus gratuity tax and VAT
Right.
tax on top of that.
Well, plus in Grand Turk, they also have the Margaritaville restaurant, which is incredibly good. Still pricey, but it's incredibly good. This is not Margaritaville restaurant.
Now, it's a tip, and I don't want to steal too much of their tip. We did visit the inside of the building. They had
That's
an inside
beautiful.
restaurant, which I heard was a couple $dollars more. Sit down, it's air conditioned, and I heard the food was really good. And I think Lucy and Bill went to that. And I don't want to steal their vlog if they're going to do one on it, but they said it was really good. And then the inside bar I heard was half price of what the outside bar was. We didn't know that either. So those are some tips.
Yes, those are
that
good
will
tips.
be in the vlog that you need to listen to. Is go to the inside restaurant, go to the inside bar. It's cheaper than outside bar. So they got us on that.
Yep.
But we're telling you.
You're learning from our mistakes.
Learn from our $350 mistake.
Yes, Lucy. I laughed every time I saw Ellie Mae pushing you up underneath those waterfalls. I giggled every time.
Tess, they definitely will. All right, so let's go to the next one here. Hey, any questions you guys have, please throw them up here. We'll start popping them up. So this is Half Moon Cay. Let me fast forward real quick. Whoops, too far. Okay, this was our screw up tip. This is another video coming out on Half Moon Cay.
Yes.
This is a tip for you guys. Our mistake. We'll own up to it, but I was pretty mad. I was pretty mad in Half Moon Cay. So
I was hot and sweaty and mad.
The very first day we got our tickets for our chairs. And when you get this is considered an excursion at Half Moon Cay. So that means you can go out on the very first tender to the island. Even these people that pay $350 for a cabana like we did in the past, or they pay $1,200 for a villa or $700-800 for a large villa, you still can go out on the first tender with an excursion pass. Right. We bought 2 clamshells, and we look at the ticket. What time does it say? At leisure, take water shuttle.
9 o'clock.
But 9 o'clock is your first time, right? So we get up that morning early at 7, and we go up, take our time, we eat, we come back to the room, we're getting ready to go down at 9 o'clock, and then all of a sudden we hear them announcing, "Oh, come on down to the water shuttles, the tenders, you do it, come on down." I was like, "Huh?" So then I looked at, we had gotten to the room late the night before, about 11:30, was listening to music with some of the other folks. And when we looked at the brochure that they put, the little paper they put in your, outside your door at night, it said the first tender was at 7 o'clock, right? Or 7:30?
7:45.
7:45. It was 7 something in the morning.
Yes.
So that's why I got mad, is why not put that on my ticket, which is the first thing you gave me, thinking I'm going to the island at 9 o'clock. Now, we've been to Half Moon Cay before, and we thought it was an earlier tender, but I can't remember what time we arrived there. So we screwed up. So needless to say, when we got to Half Moon Cay, we were about as far down at the other end. We brought our snorkel gear because we wanted to be close to the entrance and snorkel that whole rock area. We were down around Cabana 10. And Michelle's got, had some knee issues. It was just not good. And then the lady, they told us, you got to go stand at your clamshell until a person with a yellow vest comes up to you. Well, shoot, there was only like 3 or 4 people with yellow vests, and we had to walk all the way down to 10, which is remote. Anybody that's been to Half Moon Cay, you'll know that. Before finally somebody walked up to us, and but we made the best out of it.
Once we got situated,
we bought a few drinks. We went out and played in the water, had a good time. Did not eat the food there. I can tell you that. We got back, left about 1 o'clock, right?
1:30, I think.
1:30. Went straight on to guys. Went straight up to the line. Got our burgers. Didn't have to wait at all. Anthony got tacos. Anthony did a 5 taco challenge. We're going to do a video on that as well. But yeah, we and the clamshells I think was worth the money.
Heck yeah.
I just wish they would number them. Why not number them like they do the cabana? I mean, they leave them out there and put numbers on them. But that's just my opinion.
All right. So Tess, make sure don't look at that ticket listen to the
Yeah.
overhead and listen to
Your brochure, the
paper
the
that they
paper
give
they
you.
give you, you should be able to get on the first tender.
Yes.
Now, one other call out, and it'll be in the video, is the tender was a massive cluster. I'll tell you, I've never been this close to a man before in my life. He was probably right there to me.
Yes,
That
they
is
had
no
us
lie.
packed in
We
like
were
sardines.
so like sardines, and the guys, we were intercrossing each other's legs like that. His knee was in my midsection. My knee was in his midsection.
Yes.
I told him, I said, I've never been this close to a man before. And he just laughed about it. But maybe he had been. I don't know. Maybe he's in here. I don't know. So, yeah, I was not happy. And it took about 30 to 45 minutes to fill the tender up to finally go to the island.
Yes.
So it was not the greatest situation at the beginning, but it panned out, you know?
Yeah. Once we were there, it was great.
Yep. So we're going to show you real quick. Here's some pictures from there. Nothing major. Here's the clamshells. Here's a semi-pro tip. Put a rock underneath it or a cinder block so you have some airflow, so that you have some airflow underneath the clamshell.
Otherwise, it gets like super stuffy in there, and you'll sweat to death.
And I'll put that right back up there, Lauren. And this is the beach with the ship in the back. You can, and anybody's been to Half Moon Cay. It's one of the most gorgeous, if not my favorite beach of all time.
It's so beautiful.
It is so beautiful. Here's Michelle hiding behind me with Anthony. We bought a vest. Anthony can't swim, but he was out there having a good time.
Oh, he can. He was swimming like a fish.
We did take his vest off and practice with him, and he did pretty well. He has a problem treading water, but intercrossing his legs. Yeah.
Yes.
That's a new made up word I came up with. You know, it's the northern south word for that. Team Hutchins is in the house. Now, Lauren said something too. She was on the ship with us, and she went to Half Moon Cay as well at the same time. My mom had to stand in line for ticket time to get off of Half Moon Cay. They definitely had the tenders back.
Yeah, it was rough.
It was pretty rough. Now, coming back, it wasn't so bad.
We got right on.
We got right on and probably left within 15 minutes.
Yes.
So we got lucky on that, and it didn't seem like it was this pack coming back. Because they were just constantly coming back and forth. But when we were going back at 1:30 or 2 o'clock, there were people still coming to the island.
There were.
And I think the cutoff was 3:30.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So beach is awesome. Half Moon Cay is definitely at the top of your list. If you've never been to Half Moon Cay or Cay, ever had to say, this is our second time in 5 months. We went in February. We booked this June cruise just because we loved it so much in February.
And I'd go back tomorrow.
Now, me personally, the $350 we spent at Margaritaville, I wish we'd have bought a cabana here for $350.
The cabana is so awesome.
And we did the cabana. We got a video on that as well, and it was pretty awesome.
Yes, we'll do that again.
I'd much rather spend that $350 there than at Margaritaville again. Me personally.
It was fun, though.
It was fun, and Anthony was able to get out and play in the water, and I had to worry about him drowning.
You're right.
So yeah, I mean, it was fun. I'd do it one time.
And him and Ellie Mae had fun. They had fun, so it was good and worth it.
All right, so here's some other fun times we had. Here's a great picture of everybody that went out. You had Bill and Ronnie and Tom and Doug.
Yes.
John. Well,
yes.
Is that right, John?
John and Cheryl.
Who's that handsome devil on the far right?
Yes.
Oh, that's Anthony down here. And then we got Michelle and Miss Alma and Lucy, Brenda, Jennifer,
and Cheryl.
Cheryl.
Yes. We had so much fun.
Wrong, you know what I mean? But we did have a great time. It was a lot of fun. And then up here in the top right was Gigi's.
Oh gosh,
it was so good. We left so much food left too. We couldn't finish it.
It was well worth the upcharge.
Definitely worth it. That was the best deal of there. It was much better than the steakhouse, I thought.
Yeah, it was.
Much better deal. I think it was only $35 for us, $15 a piece. I think it's went up to $18 now.
Yeah.
But we bought it before the prices went up. And it was $35 total for 3 of us.
Yes.
We'd left a pretty good tip for it because they were excellent.
They were very attentive. They were good to us.
And then we had a door decoration contest.
Yes.
And this was our winners. There'll be a vlog on that showing all the doors that we went by. And
it's going to be a tradition for us.
That's our second one we've done. And the Bridgman family here, was actually in our Sunshine Cruise group.
Yes, we didn't know that.
And we didn't know that. And we picked their door. And then John Held had sent a bottle of champagne or wine, whatever it was. And then I asked for a ship on a stick and a medallion, but they sent some strawberries. And I felt bad about sending strawberries.
Yeah, we thought that was a little weird.
And I thought that might be a little weird. I wouldn't eat it if somebody else sent it to me. You know, had brought it through the thing and handed it to me. Now, if it was delivered in my room, it'd be a different story.
Yeah.
But so we gave them a $25 gift card as well to Amazon. So they had posted this picture of them with the winning prize in front of their door on the Sunshine Group page, which we thought that was absolutely awesome.
Yes.
So Bridgman family, congratulations. Yes. You're definitely going to be in our vlog when we do the door decoration. Yes. And we absolutely love
that picture.
This picture to me is one of the best pictures of the whole cruise.
Yes.
So much fun. And they had so much fun with it. So that was really cool.
Yes.
And yeah, somebody here saying I love Gigi's as well.
Yes, just don't bite down on those little peppers.
God, yeah, they had some strong peppers. So, yeah, so Harley's World says she did a cabana in Half Moon Cay. Princess Keys, and it was definitely worth it. Oh,
yeah, awesome.
So Hope Face says, don't get me wrong, I love the cruise, but with it being disabled, I couldn't do much.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they do have a lot of wheelchair accessibility. My mother has a handicap sticker, and she has some mobility issues as well, and she's went on cruises with that, and they move her to the front of the line a lot of times, and you can rent the scooters on her. So don't let I know you've probably been on cruises since you've been disabled, but don't let that hold you back, because they really Carnival does a good job of taking care of those that are disabled.
Absolutely.
They have the scooters available there. They put them at the top of the line when on most excursions, and then they'll tell you if it's a very active or inactive type excursion. So
yeah, don't let that slow you down.
Don't let that slow you down. I mean, I'm not saying go book every cruise out there, but definitely there's a couple of YouTube channels I've watched.
There are
that are wheelchair. There's a couple actually. I'm drawing a blank right here that with mobility issues, and they do all their vlogs that way.
Yes.
So
that will
definitely think about
very
that.
informative for those who are that applies to.
Right. So anybody got any questions for us? I've seen a lot of chat going here. That's awesome. We love that. Overall, Michelle, we kind of already spilled the beans. Was there anything you wished was different about that ship?
Our room is the only thing.
Yeah, we did have a bad time with the room. We'll put the vlog out on that as well. But
the company, we could not have asked for better company. The food was great. I love the layout of the ship. It was just great.
Yeah, I love this Sunshine ship, and let me tell you why. Is we stayed in the 8 aft. I wouldn't stay in the aft, extended aft again.
Nope.
I would stay in the regular balcony towards the aft. I think the Ronnie and Alma did, and the Stokes family. We were just one level up from 9 where all the food was. Mm-hmm. So you had, number one, you went all the way down to 3 to eat at the MDR for anytime dining at the sunset or sunrise.
Oh gosh, Mike, I don't know.
I can't remember which one it is. Sun something. I think it was a sun rise. Maybe sunset. I don't know. That's in the back. Mm-hmm. 5, the Ocean Plaza area is in the back on 5. Then you had 9. Our room was on 8. 9, you had the Havana Bar area. And
I loved it.
The Havana Bar area is a hidden secret. It's awesome.
It doesn't look like
our video over here sucks. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on over there. Here it looks great, but over here it stinks. I apologize about that. So I look much better in the video that's being cast on YouTube.
So the Havana Bar area, there's a lot of seating, and when you go back there, it doesn't look like you're going into any kind of area. So it really is like a secret place.
Yeah, you got it right there, right? Yeah, yes, Cruising with Wheels. I've watched their channel.
Yes.
That's really good for a channel with mobility. Apologize about the video right here. Just hang with us. Post your questions. We'll post them up here. I don't know what's going on. It looks great right here on StreamYard, but it's not coming through on YouTube very well.
Par for the course.
Yeah, that's our luck. We sit on deck 5 this cruise. It was very convenient to everything. So, Lauren, were you 5 forward, mid, or aft? We ran into Lauren eating the Havana Bar area, I believe, one day. No, was it up on the Lido when we came off the Lido?
No, it was near the Havana Bar. not the Havana bar. It was near the Alchemy bar. And that.
Well, that's the first time we ran into him. We ran into him
Oh.
again eating, and I think it was either coming off the Lido deck or it was in the Havana bar area.
I can't remember. I can't remember.
So we are on deck 7 at the end of July. So Lauren's already scheduled it again. So awesome, Lauren. You're going to have a great time. Let's see. Yeah, Havana bar area. This was our normal thing on non-sea days. I would get up, we would go up, and we would get an omelet. They have 2 omelet stations, actually 4 omelet stations in the Havana bar area.
2 on each side.
That's a tip. 2 on the Gigi's Mongolian Walk side and 2 on the Italian restaurant side. And they start 2 lines on each one of those. So I would go up there and get a fresh made omelet with a bagel. And then Michelle would either go to the, do that. She would go to the buffet bar area.
Anthony didn't like omelets.
Yeah, he likes cereal. So he'd go get cereal, and Michelle and then would come back. But that Havana bar area has a drink machine. They had the food right there. And it's a great place for lunch as well.
Yes. Yes, we went to the Italian section one day for lunch, and the best I recall, it was good.
And you're right. The Alchemy Bar is at the Ocean Plaza level on 5 aft. As soon as you get off the 5 aft elevators, you'll make a right, and then as soon as you go into the Ocean Plaza area, it's immediately on your right. There was a band on the ship called the Sunshine Band,
and they were awesome.
I think they've changed their name now, but they actually posted a Facebook page.
Oh, really?
They were incredible.
Like, they were great, and they played everything, and were really great at everything.
They played Motown, country,
rock,
Ozzy Osbourne, Stairway to Heaven.
Yes,
you name it, they played it,
and they were just great. You had thought that they had played together forever, ever.
And I think Brenda told us. I think Brenda told us that she was on the Mardi Gras a while back, last October. And she said this band was better than the one everybody kept bragging about on the Mardi Gras.
They were so good.
This was their first cruise they had played on. They had just met.
Yes. I don't know how that worked. But.
Yeah. I mean, Carnival does all that, but they just met and they were playing on this cruise. And 2 of them had never been on a cruise ship before. Yes. They made a joke about it. They said, we've never been on a cruise ship.
Yeah.
So,
but it was a packed house every night listening to them.
They were really good. Really, really good. Okay, so the Hutchinsons are saying they had an extended aft balcony on the 5th floor, and it was awesome. So,
well, I'm jealous.
Yeah, I don't know what's different. I know one thing: our room did not have as much storage.
Yes,
and it wasn't as big. It wasn't as big as the regular balcony rooms that we saw.
When we left out, a lot of people had already left out of their rooms, so we were looking inside of empty rooms while they were cleaning them, and our room was smaller. Our extended aft balcony room was smaller than the interior
inside cabin.
So that didn't make us very happy.
In the aft.
Yes.
Yeah, I popped my head in there and I took a quick video of the room. And I was like, this room's bigger than our room.
This interior is bigger than ours. And I, of course, had to come look.
We paid, I'm just come out and tell you, we paid for this room for a 5-day cruise. 3 of us with an extended aft balcony room. It's $2,400. It wasn't cheap.
No,
it wasn't
for 5 days.
It wasn't a free casino ride.
Nope.
I mean, we paid big money for it. I thought in my mind, $2,400 is a lot for a cruise for just a 5-day cruise. And I love the ship. And I think you pay a little bit more coming out of Charleston as well.
And I'm okay with that, but just give me some room.
But I would listen. And all saying this though, I would book it again in a heartbeat.
Yes.
And not in the aft. Not in the extended aft, but a balcony room in the aft.
Yes.
And we'll probably do the 8th floor again if we can.
Yes. I love the ship and I will do it again. I just wouldn't get that room again.
Wow. So somebody says we're buffering. I apologize about it. I don't know what's going on over here on the left. We don't have storms. StreamYard looks perfect. It's crystal clear, so I apologize for that. Anybody got any questions for us? We got about 13 minutes left. Serenity area, we didn't go hang out there, but I videoed that. Best Serenity area I've seen on any cruise ship. So when the vlog comes out on that one, Sunshine Serenity, if you don't have kids, or even if you have kids and you're going to have them in Camp Ocean for a while and hang out in the Serenity area, 3 levels on the Serenity area. incredible, awesome. They had cabanas everywhere.
Anthony was not interested at all in going to kids camp this time at all. So there was no Serenity for me.
Okay, so one thing might be different. It was accessible. We have a back to back in 6-4 in February. Okay, that may be a reason. And yeah, Billy J, you're right. I don't get the casino offers. I don't spend a lot. This is my problem with the casinos. I love to have fun at casino. Do I not, Michelle?
Yeah. I didn't.
I get very, now this is nothing against the Sunshine, even though we had a little issue there. I have a problem with the waiters in the casino and really Carnival overall, I guess, because the cruises are overbooked. But I've had 2 cruises in a row where we've had unlimited drinks and $200 onboard credit. I've had somebody offer me a drink one time. That's why I don't go to the casino. I mean, I was in there and dropped $350 in about 45 minutes. Nobody ever came and asked me for a drink. Yep. I mean, I might as well keep that money. I mean, keep the money from the casino and not even, I mean, spend it on the room.
You love the casino.
Well, I like card games, and I didn't even play that much card games. I think I only got 150 points. I mean, it didn't even let you play.
I didn't even go in there.
Now, one of the persons I was on with there, I was talking to on there, she told me it was tight as a tick, and she'd been gambling all 5 days. She said, I can't tell you how much money I've lost, but she said, I've spent a lot of money, and she said, I'm not even getting to play. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was just like, you max bet at $3 or $4 or $5, whatever it is. You don't hardly get to play anything. I mean, it doesn't give you any give and take on that at all, which was really disappointing.
Yes.
So Funnelheads, I understand people love the casino, but I'm not about to spend my cruise time in a casino. We can go to casino 40 minutes up the road. Well, lucky for you, we can. It's 4.5 hours away for us. But I totally get what you're saying.
Well, even there, that casino's tight too.
Yeah, but on a cruise ship, it's not even regulated, so they can do whatever they want to really there. But yeah, I mean, tell us your tips down the road, Billy J. I know we've seen a couple of your videos and you talk about it, but I mean, I get some of the casino offers. We get them now, but the problem is a lot of times they're like off bookings or times we can't take off because Anthony's in school. And the ones that are most popular, they're not going to give you those casino offers like during spring break for kids. They're just not going to do that.
Yep.
So Meg says, I play just the coin pusher.
I need to do that. I have not tried that yet.
I think a lot of people do enjoy it.
Yes. I know Anthony played this silly game in the arcade, and it was just like a fish story.
It was just like a coin pusher.
Except for it was a MacBook that he wanted.
He wanted to win a MacBook, and it was like $3 or $4 every time you played it, and there's the big claw come down.
He started telling me he was this far.
No, and then by the end of it, he was this far.
Mom, I was this far.
I just about had the MacBook. He didn't even come close to getting that MacBook. I laughed so hard. They had him hooked on it. Luckily, we had a $25 limit on it. But Anthony loved the arcade. We liked arcade. Him and I played a couple of games together.
It was a nice arcade.
Yeah, I think it's called the Warehouse Rec arcade. So yeah, the claw machine was definitely addictive, and they got Anthony on that.
Oh yeah.
The one thing that happened to us that is kind of a disappointment, and I guess it could happen anywhere, is we bought Anthony a watch.
Oh yeah.
Anthony graduated from elementary school and is going to middle school, and he said, "Mom, Dad, I really want a watch." And of course, I'm negative Nelly. I'm like, Anthony, buy it off Amazon. We can go get it somewhere else. And Michelle, the sucker, she is. Oh, let's go get him one in here. So we go into.
He wanted it. It's so bad.
And Mama said, "Okay." So we go in, and Anthony picked out this watch. They're like, "Oh, we're gonna buy it." So I look it up on Amazon real quick, and it's what was it, $80 on Amazon?
Yeah, it had like a MSRP of like $250. They said they'd give it to us for $99.
And it was $79.99 on Amazon. So Michelle's like, "I'm going to get it anyway." So we got it. We got it back to the room.
He was so happy.
He was like, "Oh, this is so beautiful. I love this watch. It's so cool. I love it." Doesn't work.
I set the time. The time didn't move.
Did not work.
Mm-mm.
And that is the thing that I've heard people say before about buying jewelry on cruise ships, that if something goes wrong with it, you're in trouble. And they'll try to say, yeah, you can send it to the manufacturer and all this kind of stuff. We took it back, and to Carnival's credit,
Yeah.
they immediately gave our money back.
They didn't question.
They didn't question anything. I don't know what is going on with the video tonight, but they didn't question at all. They gave us our $99
They didn't even say,
back.
"Do you want another watch?"
No,
they just said, "We're going to credit
Well,
you."
they were about to have a drawing, and there was a lot of people in there, and I don't
that's
think
true.
they wanted us to raise gain about it, because I would have. And they didn't even try to give us another watch. They said, "So you want your money back?" And I was like, "Yep, $99 back,
Yep.
credit to your account," and it was done.
Yes.
So be careful about that.
Yes, Blaine
but-
says that too. He said he's bought some of those watches, and they lasted about as long as that when he got home.
Yeah. So I would just be careful of buying jewelry on one of those
Yes.
cruise ships. You can do what you want to do. It's your money.
Yes.
We won't buy nothing like that again.
No.
We learned our lesson on that. Let's see. Greg is saying, "Well, let's just turn to take my Betty
That
Foot
is
clamp
so
for claw
funny.
machine addiction." Yeah, that might even goes back to the old Buzz Lightyear, right? In the Toy Story movies, when they have the claw that comes down, and
That's
but-
funny.
but yeah, we overall, the Sunshine I thought was a great ship. I would definitely sell it again. I hate that in 2024 it's leaving. I think they're going to do a new pier there. So I'd also heard rumors that they are, is it called dredging
Yeah.
it out more to right
To
now,
accommodate a bigger ship.
so that maybe bigger ships can come into there. So maybe Carnival has got something worked out down the road once they get that done, that they're going to bring bigger cruise ships, because as it's been shown, Charleston can fill a ship up.
Yes,
I mean,
they can.
that ship was supposed to be 3,006, according to what I saw on Carnival's website. It may have went up a little bit. I don't know. We were told there was 3,500 people on that ship and 1,000 crew. So it's definitely at 110%.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people on that ship.
It was
Now,
a lot.
in saying that, some people that we were with, and I won't mention their names, that they'll let them, they'll talk about it on their lives. Some people had problems like getting food and stuff like that in long lines. Only place that really bothered me at was the Lido deck.
Mhm.
The Lido was packed.
You couldn't forget getting a seat.
You couldn't get a seat in the Lido deck, or even up on the 10th floor. You had to stand up. People were out early. When I got up at 6 and something in the morning to go video the Serenity deck, people already had their stuff out laying on the chairs, the loungers.
Typical.
And you could not get you couldn't get a spot.
Yeah.
Lido deck was packed. Now, the restaurants we ate at, we didn't have a problem. The MDR that we ate at took about an hour and a half one night, but that was a big crowd of us there on the last night there.
Yeah.
The other time, it took us probably 30, 45 minutes. 45 minutes probably total for all the meals.
Yeah.
For all the different levels.
Yeah. Wasn't bad.
So it wasn't that bad at all, to be honest with you. Was there any formal nights? Yes, there was. We skipped that night because we had a steakhouse.
Yes.
Or no, we had Gigi's that night.
No, a steakhouse.
Was it? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't go to formal nights. I'll be honest with you, I'm not a big MDR fan. The Freedom, we went one time. It was awful. We didn't go back. This trip, we went twice in the MDR. Both times it was really good. I was really impressed with it. So I'll take my hat off to the Sunshine.
And Meg, just like a typical 11-year-old, he changed his mind before he got home, and now he has a brand new bracelet with his name on it instead of a watch.
Yeah, we came home to buy him something, and then today he texted me and said, "Hey, Dad, what is the code to get into Amazon?" I was like, "Anthony, it's not sending me a text message." Then I get home and I see him walking with that bracelet. I was like, "What you got there, Anthony?" He's like, Mom bought me a bracelet instead of that watch. It was only $60 compared to the $100. Again.
So he's a little spoiled. He's a little spoiled.
So yeah, great call out, Dave. Here in 2 minutes, go check out Ronnie and Life is Good Today. They got more Sunshine conversation. We've had Journey of the Gingers talking about the Sunshine. We've talked about the Sunshine, and now Ronnie and Alma will talk about
Lucy and
Sunshine.
Bill talked about.
Lucy and them talked
yes.
about Tuesday night, but yeah, go check out Ronnie and Alma. They were on the cruise ship. Had a great time with them as
so
well.
much fun.
I tell you what, I've not met anybody in the cruise community or even the travel community in person that I did not enjoy or did not like. Everybody is down to earth. They are exactly what you see on the videos. They're not. It's not a show.
And I felt like we had known them. It wasn't like we had just met them. I felt like we had known them all, and it was a lot of fun.
Facebook user, I don't know who that is, but saying okay to spoil our boys, Michelle. That's true. That's true. So, but yeah, we love the ship, love the layout. Would definitely do it again. Our next cruise is planned in January on the horizon. Some of you kind of hear Josh and Michelle and some of them talk about the whatevs type cruise. I kind of felt like that's what this cruise was.
Yeah, it was so laid
It
back.
was so laid back, and the creators that were on there, the friends, we would get together at nights, or even during the daytime on an excursion, but it wasn't like you felt pressure to do it.
Nope.
I mean, there was a couple of nights I probably wish I'd have went back out and had a few drinks with some of the folks there, but I crashed at 10 o'clock.
There was no pressure, and they know that they know we have Anthony.
They know we got Anthony. He can't.
It was just very laid back.
Right.
Great people.
Yeah.
Would love to do it again.
Yeah, and we will do it again.
Yes.
Hopefully next year around the same time, maybe we can do it again. That'd be awesome.
Oh, we can make it an annual thing.
Yep. Sounds like it.
Yes.
So Blaine is saying, I agree. I felt like we had known all forever when we met y'all. It wasn't like meeting for the first time, but like, yeah, that's exactly right, Blaine. So, I mean, we're all just average people. A million subscribers or anything like that. We're just out there having fun, trying to provide some information to people, and just have go and have a good time about it.
Yes.
Looks like we're freezing up over here, Michelle.
Yeah,
I don't know what's
glitching
going on.
and freezing.
Hey, we're going to call it quits. Let you guys go get a beverage or go to the bathroom or something before you go see Life is Good Today, Ronnie and them over there. But we want to thank you guys for hanging out with us. Some of the new folks that came here tonight, we love you guys. Come back and hang out with us. The moderators, the blue that was in the chat tonight, thank you.
Thank
We
y'all.
really appreciate you guys. But y'all have a great week. Next week, maybe mystery guest night. Mystery guest again. That may be coming. Maybe the boy band may be back together, right?
Very interesting. I don't have any information.
Only the guys know. Y'all have a good week.
Thank you.
All right,
bye.